everybody. So today's Saturday. That means it's time for family movie night. And you have to excuse my voice. I'm still recovering from cold slash allergies. But today is very exciting because it marks the start of my classic musical month that I do every year. And one that I have done in the past is I did the 1982 version of Annie. I already reviewed that for family movie night. And I thought it would be fun to review the 1999 version this week. I had actually never seen this version, and I'd seen it, I'd heard of it, but I had never seen it until this week. And it's interesting because when it came out, it was actually a huge hit. It got over 23 million viewers, which if someone got that today, that would be bonkers, bonanza. But in 1999, it was more common to get 23 million viewers. But it also got nominated for a ton of Emmys. This is directed by Rob Marshall, which was so interesting because now he's gone on to direct so many more musicals, particularly for Disney. Last year's Little Mermaid, Mary Poppins Returns, of course, Chicago. And so he is very good at directing musicals. He's got it. And in my opinion, I think this is actually the strongest of any filming of Annie that I have seen. This is very much feels like a Broadway production lifted into, feels like almost a live production like we see sometimes. And it has that sort of professional quality that you get with a Broadway production. And the talent that they have is very impressive. You have not only, of course, Rob Marshall, but you've got Kathy Bates, you've got Alan Cumming, Audra McDonald, Kristen Chenoweth, Victor Garber, and Andrea McCarty. And that's fun that it has Andrea McCardle because she was the original Annie in the 1982 film. And so that's fun that she kind of gets a cameo in this. And it has all of your classic songs that you love with Annie. Maybe Tomorrow.
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow.
Hard Knock Life, Easy Street. I mean, what a treat to have Alan Cumming and Kristen Chenoweth singing that.
Easy Street.
In this one, they have the little Annie is played by Alicia Morton, and she's really cute. She doesn't have Annie's sort of classic, iconic red hair. They kind of make it a little bit bigger, some curls in the last half. I think it would have been cute if she'd had the red hair, but she's very good. You can tell she has like performance experience. I bet she's played the role on Broadway or somewhere before because she's very good.
So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wait.
Kathy Bates is great as Miss Hannigan, and she has that Broadway experience that you can feel. All the singing is all excellent in this version. All the girls are really good. You can see a young Sarah Hyland in this, which is fun.
Claus we never see. Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? No one cares for you. A speech when you're
Include almost all of the songs from the Broadway musical. There's a couple that are missing. I'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, and then A New Deal for Christmas. Those are both missing from the original Broadway, but I don't really miss those that much. So they capture basically everything that you want in this story in the shorter amount of runtime that you have for a TV movie. And like I said, all the performances are really what brings it home, especially Audra McDonald playing Miss Grace. I love her so much, and she has good chemistry with Victor Garber.
That comes in to make your bed.
I get my own bed too. I think I'm gonna like it here.
He is a very likable, lovable Daddy Warbucks. You really enjoy that. And like I said, Kathy Bates is really fun as Miss Hannigan. Maybe not as duplicitous as Carol Burnett or as memorable, but who's going to be? So she still does her own thing. And I think it's really good. And so yeah, I think that in general, Annie is kind of underrated as a musical. It's kind of dismissed as kids, but I think it has some really good songs. And like I said, I love Maybe, I love Hard Knock Life, I love Tomorrow. Just some really good songs, and it's a great way to introduce young people to musical theater and get them excited about it because they're songs that are just so much fun, especially for young voices to sing. So I think this would be a great way. I don't know why it's not on Disney Plus. That just seems bizarre to me. But I guess this was a big hit after this was their second one after the 1997 Cinderella was such a big hit. And so then they did this, and this was also a big hit. And I love that. And there's been so many great Disney Channel and Disney specials, Wild World of Disney, so many great musicals over the years. And I love that tradition that they have. And so, yeah, I think this is the best. It does get a little crazy towards the end, even though they have Rooster and Lily cast. For some reason, they have Mrs. Hannigan with Rooster pretending to be Annie's mother, which makes no sense because Annie would recognize Mrs. Hannigan even with a wig on. Like, there's no way she wouldn't recognize her. So that doesn't make any sense that you would in it wouldn't that in the none of the other girls. It's bizarre. So that's a strange choice, and it's just all kind of rushed and fast, and it doesn't really work at the end. But still, overall, I think it's a really good version of this musical, and good songs, great cast, great singing, and some good direction from Rob Marshall. So yeah, let me know if you've seen this one. What do you think of it? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section or on Twitter. Make sure you check out all of my classic musical month reviews. Got some really fun ones coming up. I would love to hear your thoughts on all of those. And please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And check out the Patreon and merch store. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.